minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Welcome to another show here of Jigs and Reels Radio KW, and the only station that runs it outside of Newfoundland, CKWR. Good day, Mr. Jeremy. How are you, my brother from another mother? Going to be a good show for us on hand tonight. If you are on the behind the scenes, you know what we do. It is when the microphone is off. We have a lot of fun. TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. If you want to get in on the music, it is known as mix985.ca. Mix985.ca. We're going to get into the show about a minute early. How's that sound? What do you have to say?
Mix 98.5, the sound of the region.
Buying or selling your home or investment property?
Yeah, we'll do a little bit of a commercial here.
Professional advice, extensive market expertise, and Canada's best in real estate. Stephen Munch, Remax Twin City Realty, all the confidence you need.
Here we go. Let's have some fun, ladies and gentlemen.
StephenMunch.com.
Hi, this is Dave Fitz, and you're listening to my buddy Dean Clark on Jigs and Reels, the best in Newfoundland and Labrador music on CKWR.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, you know what, Jeremy? One day, my friend, one day you and I are going to get in there. Dougie Doug Duggar. Welcome to another show, Marion. Hello from down in minus 2.5. Not bad, not bad. We are minus 8 here today, if not a little colder with the wind chill, but it's the freaking snow. You guys saw my post. It goes craziness. So I'm tired of it. Got my Wild Step t-shirt on tonight, my rockers. Thank you guys for sending that down to me. Hamilton Sound is in the studio. You just saw my post. I'm pretty excited about that. Hello, Mr. Stephen Lethbridge. I was going to say, that's pretty damn cool, Dougie Doug Duggar, and I don't even know your ex. Ladies and gentlemen, we all know that tonight's, Family Day edition. In Ontario, we have Family Day, so we had today off, thus me out shoveling twice today. Twice. Went out last night. Plow came by at about 11 o'clock, and I said, you know what? Screw it. Was going to go out, and I should have went out because it would have been a hell of a lot lighter than it was today. The blower wasn't working properly, so I think there's something wrong with the fuel line. I think it's a little frozen. So I had to shovel by freaking hand, and of course I shovel my neighbor's because she lives right beside me, and she's an older lady, so, I do my due diligence, and so it's good to have one of these. Oh, yeah. Pretty excited about tonight's show. Going to be a good show. Hello, Emily Gladys. Well, you know what, guys? I'd rather it's going to be a decent time. What do I got here? I got let's see. Today's 17th. I got 2 weeks. 16 days. 16 days until I'm home. Tammers. Hello, Tammers. Tammers is on the behind the scenes on the talk. Good to have you on there, Tammers. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's kick off tonight's show. Well, good evening, Newfoundlanders and those who wish to be. It is I, Dean Clark, on a show called Jigs and Reels Radio KW. It is the only all music of Newfoundland radio show live to air outside of Newfoundland, not a podcast. No, this is live. 2 hours of amazing, great music, as we do each and every Monday night, and tonight is no different. I do have a very special announcement. I did mention this a little while ago. It is something that I've been working on, and thank goodness for Mr. Justin, you know what, of East and Nowhere. Him and I have been working diligently a lot, putting our time in. Gavin Sims, what's up, big man? And it's going to come to fruition after the show tonight. I will have more details after and during the new Music Monday segment tonight of what that is. Also on tonight's show, we're going to talk to Quote the Raven. That's right. Those guys are going to be on the phone lines. They're in Hamilton. So they brought the snow with them, I'd like to think, from Newfoundland. Yeah. So, yeah, like I said on my post, all I know is it's going to be beautiful in 16 days when I'm home. It is going to be sunny. The grass is going to start to grow there in St. John's and, you know, around the bay. I tell you, it's going to be beautiful. You're going to thank me when I'm down. And if it snows, you don't know who I am. I have no idea what you're talking about. 16 days and I'll be home, and we're going to talk to Angie Reid about the International Women's Day celebration of women in Newfoundland music. We'll talk to her. What else? 8 songs in the new Music Monday tonight. It's crazy. So let's kick off tonight's show, shall we? I really enjoy this guy. You can catch him on Whiskey Wednesdays. Music for Goats is what he goes by. He's also known as Ken Tizzard. Guy's got a lifelong list of songs like this one called Dance Again. Jigs and Reels Radio KW. I'll mix 98.5. I love Ken Tizzard. Gavin, how's the beard growing, big man? Getting any longer? Mine's kind of doing okay. Got a nice shape here on the go. Oh man, could I play Grace by Dan McCabe? Robbie Jordan, I don't have it. Dan McCabe, is he a Newfoundlander? Hello, Winston. It's been a little while since you've been on the behind the scenes. I can't remember. Is Dan McCabe a Newfoundlander, Robbie? Because if he is, then I can try and find some. If he's not, I can't play it. Not tonight, Jeremy. You got to send me this message, man. Send me the message. I always do my show during the day. No, then I can't. See, this show, Robbie, this show is based around music of Newfoundland and Labrador. So all the music you hear are artists from Newfoundland and Labrador. So if you've never heard of any of these guys, trust me, you're going to want to. The music, it's incredible. I brag about it each and every week, Rob. So if you want to tune in, FM, you want to go to mix985.ca. That'll give you the music side of it, okay, the radio station. And each and every week I do this. I go on the behind the scenes. We chat, we kibutz, I introduce, and we meet new friends. That's how we do it. Over 2,800 on TikTok, 6,500 there over on Facebook, and almost 700 on Instagram. Gaining. So Rob, thanks for tuning in, buddy. Don't go anywhere though. Mix985.ca, okay, buddy? Brian Tobin, hello, see you, sir. Michelle Humphreys, hello again. You know what? I will. How do you know him, Rob? How do you know Jordan? I'll make sure to mention it to him. But it was both of our ideas, Jeremy. Don't be talking foolish. I came up with the idea whether or not I wanted to, and him and we were talking, and he decided that, you know what, it is a pretty good idea. So here we are. This is how we do it. I'm looking forward to coming home, Emily. Can't wait. Like I said, it's going to be crazy busy. Hello, Mr. Paul Bump. Oh, no way. Wait. No Twin Brooks tonight, Ryan Edwards. However, there is a big announcement about Twin Brooks and all the songs I've been playing. You'll want to continue listening to that. Did I meet you at Long and McQuaid when I was down there last year for my Jam on the Rock in Carbonear? I met a couple of people down there. Oh, do you really? Well, maybe I'll see you on the 5th. Do me a favor, Rob. Make sure the runway is clear for the Porter flight coming in very early in the morning. Around 12 o'clock, my flight comes in on the 5th. Okay? So make sure that the runway is clear, because I don't want any delays. All right? Yeah, I fly out, come home there on the 5th there, Robbie. You know what? I was thinking of doing like the pink in celebration of, Cancer Saturdays. But you know what? Wear whatever. Emily, wear whatever. All right, just wear clothes, okay? Because I am streaming it, Emily, just so you know. Jimmy Shanahan, how are you, brother? You almost in the studio? Are you going into the studio again, Shanahan? Should almost be time, eh? Hello, Amanda Bennett. Thank you for liking the live. You get a Fitz bump. I say Fitz bump because over on TikTok, a very good friend of mine, Dave Fitzpatrick, who's the drummer of the Fables, very, very, very good friend of mine. And then Paul Bump, who is in West Virginia. We kind of have it that way. So we got the Fitz bump on the go. Lisa Lane, well, you know what? At least it's not snowing. Did you see my post today? Seriously, it was crazy. Hello, Kim Hamlin. Yeah, the snowbanks, as I said, you did. Well, funny thing is, I know Will Penny extremely well. And the reason why I'm playing this now is I ran into him last night at the grocery store. So him and I had a great chat. Great talk. So listen, man, if I ever come home and looking for a DJ gig, I'll hook you up. I want to be a part of you. I DJ'd here, all mobile, all club for 30 years, retired about 6 years ago from the scene. DJ'd in pretty much every nightclub in here in Kitchener-Waterloo. And yeah, man. Yeah. BPM Studio Pro is still what I'm running. Well, then you must be pretty short there, Lisa. You're not as short as Francie, our little gnome friend, either, are you? No, I was up at Filthy McNasty's, Sammy's Garage, 33 Degrees North, all the good stuff, Flying Dog. Yeah.
You only ask me for something more. In the middle of department stores, in somewhere in the backyard. I think we forgot how to really. You've been talking about us. I've been looking at pictures, but there's a million little things to do.
Well, you know what, dude? I will be a virtual DJ. My God, I started out with virtual DJ. Well, I'm coming home on the 5th. Let's see if we can. I'll be in St. John's the 5th and the 6th, and then I head out to Dildo for the 7th, 8th, and 9th. Let's see if we can do something, Robbie. I'll be banging around town. So if you're in town, let's hook up, man. Let's go for a beer. Christina, hello, Christina. I got your song coming up tonight. A brand new one. You were saying that last week there, Jeremy, that you got Nick Earl in your headphones a lot lately. Have you been practicing, Christina? Are you all ready? I'd love that, man. Just look for a big, tall dude with a white beard. And no, not Santa. But you don't know which one I'm playing, Christina. You sent me some really good ones. And I'm only going off by the name of the song because, of course, as you know, I don't pre-listen to the song. So I went by the name of the song and I went, oh, I'm going to play that one. Thanks, Paul. Bump over on the other side there, Robbie said, I'm not that hard to pick out. No. 6'2", 280 pounds. One of the bigger dudes around St. John's, I'm sure. Who knows? If I get a job in St. John's, maybe you can hire me at the airport. Jigs and Reels Radio KW on Mix 98.5. Ian Foster, who is a singer, songwriter, recorder, producer, instrumentalist, all of the above. And that was a song from him called Middle Distance. Fine crowd, clean up after the time. And I got Rob Jordan over on TikTok behind. And wow. The disses, the throwing shade on the behind the scenes. Wow. It's gone off tonight. Speaking of the behind the scenes, Rob Jordan, who works at the airport, has assured me he is going to clean the runway for me on March the 5th so I can make a safe landing in. And, he's talking about getting a job for me at the airport and helping them DJ. All the things are lining up. He said they're done. But Rob Jordan worked with Fine Crowd. We all know that Fine Crowd had a couple of members we all know, Fred Jurgensen being one of them, and Will Penny, who is the other one. Will Penny now lives here in Waterloo along with myself. And he's also part of a group called Poverty's Arse, Jason Howard. Those two guys were actually at the Goofy Newfie there on Saturday. Had a great crowd, they said, and despite the weather. But it was funny because last night I'm gone, did a little bit of grocery shopping for the week. Here, all of a sudden I see getting the cart was none other than Mr. Will Penny. So I ran with it. I'm like, maybe I'm going to play a song from Fine Crowd tonight, and thus it is. And Will and I were talking about something coming up in November. Big announcement's going to happen in May. And I mean, this is huge. This is freaking huge. This announcement that's going to take place in this event that's going to take place in November. Massive. It's the first big thing I've ever done aside from the showcase on the Rock, which is going to be just awesome. Absolutely awesome. Ken Tizzer, Dance Again to kick off the night. 6:16 coming up in about 15 minutes. I'm going to talk to Jordan and Kirsten of Quote the Raven. Like I said, they are in Hamilton. They had to cancel their show last night because of the weather. It's been nasty up here, guys. It's as I said on my post, I remember as a kid having this much snow, and I'm trying to remember, and I think it's definitely longer than 10 years ago that we had the snow that we have now. And the crazy thing is this only started, just after New Year's? I'd say the second week in January. And that's it. And here we are. We're not even through, just halfway through February. And it's going to take us until May before this is done. The lupins, if had any here in Ontario, would be growing by then. Snow will be melting. By the way, happy Valentine's Day, ladies and gentlemen. I completely forgot to announce that. There was a song in our New Music Monday that takes you back to Valentine's Day, courtesy of Colleen Power, and I'll explain that one to you. It's actually a really great backstory. And really, really excited about that one. Coming up next, I've got a group that's going to be coming to Ottawa, and I'm going to tell you how you can help them reach their goal to come to Ottawa in 30 seconds.
In Waterloo Region, 1 in 10
Woo!
every day. You can help change that by becoming a monthly
Oh.
donor to the Food Bank of Waterloo.
New number.
As
Thank goodness I looked at that.
65 supporter, your monthly commitment ensures nutritious
Phew.
meals every day of the year for neighbors in need. Plus, the Food Bank can provide 2 meals for every
New
dollar
number.
you give. Sign up today at foodbank.ca/eat365. Together, let's build a community where no one goes hungry.
All right, and we're back here, and it's kind of funny. We all know how Meta works. So this morning, I'm putting my song list together because it's Family Day here in Ontario. So I'm putting my song list together. I'm putting everything together and looking through the files, looking through the folders, and I came across Salt Beef Junkies, and I'm like, damn, I haven't played those guys in a little while. So you know what? I'm going to add them to the list. And then this afternoon, at 3:21 today, 3:09, sorry, today, I get a text from Gavin. Yeah, it was crazy. Gavin Sims, Ty's dad, and talking about how they're going to be in Ottawa. They're actually going to do a live show on the Friday night, the 21st, from 7 to 9 p.m. Now, we didn't specify that was Eastern Standard Time or if that was Newfoundland Standard Time. Newfoundland Standard Time? Standard Time all around. But he did say that he would like to take part, of course, with the virtual jar that they've got going on. They're trying to raise funds for the Canadian Folk Awards in Ottawa. So just about a month, they're going to be heading to Ottawa, which unfortunately they're not going to be. Okay, Newfoundland time. Unfortunately, they're not going to make it down here to the Kitchener-Waterloo area, so I'm going to have to rebook them. I'm going to have to bring them down, but that would have been a great opportunity, but some of the parents decided no. They'd rather stay in Ottawa. Whoop-de-doo. Kitchener is far better, and so is Waterloo, but whatever. It's only 5 hours. Whatever. I see where the love is. The nominated for Young Performer of the Year, the Salt Beef Junkies, and of course, in preparation for their trip, they've decided to do a live stream on Facebook for the friends, fans, and family. It's a virtual jar, and of course, you can always send your electronic money transfer, and I did my part today because you guys know how much I love the Salt Beef Junkies. I said when I interviewed them that if I ever had boys, those would be them, all 3 of them. I'd like to call them my Sons of Anarchy. So from 7 to 9, Friday the 21st, Newfoundland time, songs, stories, and tunes. Grab your favorite beverages and snacks and enjoy the show. The Salt Beef Junkies at gmail.com. And you know that I'm going to be sharing that post as soon as they go on live. Just like right now. Gavin's on the behind the scenes. Like I said, the behind the scenes stuff is going crazy. If you want to listen in, it is mix985.ca. And here are the Salt Beef Junkies. Ghost Out in the Fog. Jigs and Reels Radio KW Mix 98.5. You have no idea, my friend. You know that. You know that. You know how much I care for the boys. You guys know. So what's this, Jordy? You got screening officer. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm gonna definitely. Are you on the arrivals or you're on the arrivals or departures, Robbie? Hey, all the time, man. Yeah. Okay, so on Monday morning when I fly out, are you working? Are you working on the 10th? I fly out like at 6 o'clock or whatever, Porter. Hello, my little gnome. Yes, he did, Mr. Jeremy. Hello. Perfect. Then I will see you then on the 10th, big dog. I will be there. I will make sure. Don't check my bag, okay? Because I'm sure I'm gonna have some fish, some other stuff, some booze. So don't check my bag, okay, Rob? Just I got an inside scoop. It's not as if I'm coming back from Cuba with like 7 boxes of cigars like I used to. And I never got stopped. It was crazy. I hear the salt beef junkies. All right, my friend Robbie, let's chat next Monday. Let's send me a message, man. We got to hook up. Well, let's hook up. Have a good one, buddy. Be safe tomorrow. All right, man. Oh, I'm keeping the snow up here, Francie. I'm not going to do anything. It's staying up here. Because when I come home, I plan on wearing shorts. Shorts and a hoodie while I'm down there. That's how nice it's going to be. Manifest, 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 manifest. Paul, you're talking about Ty, which is the one you sing with your sister. You can't ask me that, Jeremy. You cannot ask me that, my friend. You know better. You know better. All of them have their own sound. And that's what I love about them. If you hear Bob's original, it goes a little faster. And when I had, that's it, this dance. I was thinking of the dance. If you hear Bob Porter's version, he talks about how this song is supposed to be fast. So his version is a little faster. My cousin's version, Michael Lay's, is a little faster than this. But where it comes down to it is in the heart of this. I agree. Everybody does this song in their own way. And that's what I love about when they do a track like this. When they do Sonny's Dream. When they do, When Venice is Sinking. Like stuff like that. Everybody brings their own version to it. And that's what makes this song different on every time. That's what I love about it. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Nonetheless, it is a very haunting song because when you heard me talk about, I bet. Exactly. See, it's those songs that have that meaning. It's good. This song is a really haunting song. When I was talking with Bob on the interview, out in the fog. All right, one more, and then I'm going to chat with Jordan and Kirsten.
As I walk by the dockside,
this is another song. This is another song very similar, right? Fiddler's Green. This song is going to be played at my funeral, just so you all know. Me up in me oilskins and jumpers. And I saw that comment, shorts and green unemployment boots. That'd be deadly. Wouldn't that be a great pick, eh? So I'm taking a trip, mate. I'll see you someday. Fiddler's Green. Oh, yeah, you're doing this one? Yeah, see, again, depends on, I want to, when it comes time for the showcase, when it comes for the showcase on the Rock, I would love on the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night, I would love for us to close out each night where we all got up on stage and sang Music and Friends. Me too. Like, I would get up and I would sing the song with y'all, along with Mel and Dave and all the committee members and everything like that. I'd love to get up on each and every night and just finish the night singing Music and Friends. We should try that. We should look forward to doing that. Once I'm done with this showcase for the International Women's Day, all gears are going for the showcase on the Rock. And when I get back, it is going to be the announcement of the location. Some of you know where it is. Most of you do not. There's maybe about a handful of people that know where it is. And I'm looking for 50 musicians. There will be a way to get them. I have some already booked. But yeah. No. The one in August, Christina.
Hello.
Oh, good day, madam.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. We're just sitting in a parking lot in Gatineau now.
Oh, wait. You're not doing the Hamilton show then?
I don't think so.
No. Ah, shit. If I would have known that shit, I would have had you guys come here in Waterloo. There's a couple of places open I could have had you on. Next time. Next time. There's always a next time.
Yeah.
So you drove from Hamilton, not doing anything yesterday, spent all day driving over to Gatineau then?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my gosh. How was the drive on this one?
It actually wasn't too bad on the way back. The way there was pretty treacherous.
Yeah.
Way back, the highways were clear. It was pretty good, I must say.
Good. But you guys are experts driving in that, so you should be no problem. Exactly. But how crazy is that to leave Newfoundland where the snow is nowhere near what it is here to come here to go? What the hell?
We got a big dump in like just before we left, and there's a bit of snow down now and all even still. So it was basically leaving it to come to it again.
Well, we're gonna talk about that. Let's have some fun with that. Here we go. Jigs and Reels Radio KW on Mix 98.5. That's none other than Mr. Steve Button doing a great track of Fiddler's Green. And you know what? Many renditions, many versions, that song has been done many, many times. And we've talked about it on the behind the scenes about the songs and the renditions and their different versions. And no song can ever sound alike. Salt Beef Junkies and before that and Ghost Out in the Fog. No song can ever be Bob Porter, the original of Ghost Out in the Fog. Every artist that I come across of Newfoundland musician that does their song, Sonny's Dream, Saltwater's Joys, Fiddler's Green, whatever, brings their own vocals and their own talent to that song. And that's what makes the song original. That is what makes that song exceptional. And that's what makes that song a Newfoundland song. And speaking of Newfoundland songs, I've got none other than Jordan and Kirsten, last name Clark, but no relation, and we both spell it with an E, on the telephone lines from Gatineau. They unfortunately cannot do the Hamilton show due to the weather. So they spent all family day in Ontario driving back to the Gatineau area. And you know what? I shouldn't have said this, but I apologize. But you guys did bring some of that snow with you. And, you know, don't take it back with you because I'm coming home in in 12 days, so 16 days. So you can keep that here for you, okay?
Okay.
You can keep it here. Jordan and Kirsten, a pleasure to have you guys on. I can't believe this is actually the very first time I've had you guys on. And
I know. Thank you.
it's bizarre. We met last year. We met a couple of times, but last year we got very close at Riverfest. And you guys blew it up on that side stage. When I went back a couple of other times to catch some other musicians, you still had, I would say, the most that came out to see you. What was that feeling like when you guys got up on stage and you guys had no idea what to expect, and then bam, you saw, I would say, at least 250 watching you, almost 300. What was that feeling like?
It was really cool because I think for a long time we've wanted to play Riverfest, and it's such a great festival, and the lineup that you respect and to be a part of that was really special. But like, to kind of be there and just kind of see the crowd slowly ambling in, it was really special, especially considering, again, another epic weather event.
Mm-hmm.
Downpour.
But people have been great. Like, I feel like people have really been braving the weather to see music lately, and it's very special for us.
I think it's also to the point, too, that people are tired of being cooped up and they just want to go out, and it doesn't matter where or when. And people can bundle up. People can wear the umbrellas. People can wear the garbage bags over top to stay dry. Whatever the situation is, they're going to come out. And yeah, that was a pretty nasty downpour. It took me 4 days to dry out after that one, but it was fun to come on. And that is the experience one should have, though, going to an outdoor festival.
Yeah, absolutely. Totally agree. There were so many amazing things about that festival, and so many people came up to us after to tell us that our songs meant a lot to them. So it was just a fantastic time, and we hope one day we'll be back.
Oh, you will. You will. So let's go back of many years. How did, quote, The Raven come to be?
Okay, well, me and Jordan, we actually grew up in Conception Bay South,
Mm-hmm.
and but we went to two different high schools, right? Because there's one in well, he went to Holy Spirit, I went to Queen Elizabeth. And so we didn't really know each other until after we had graduated, and we attended a small music school. Jordan was teaching lessons, I was doing a few lessons, and then they created this choir. And there was only like 6 people in the choir, so not a very big music ensemble, but
yeah.
We were the youngest ones, and they asked us to sing a duet one time, and our voices blended really nicely, they told us. And Jordan was already playing downtown a bunch, and he just asked me to join, and it's kind of been steady go ever since. That
is incredible. So why the name, quote, The Raven?
It's from the Edgar Allan Poe poem.
Mm-hmm.
The actual quote from the poem is, quoth with a TH, the Raven nevermore. But I threw out about 50,000 band names because all of them got rejected. The Raven was the only one that got a as opposed to a complete no. I was like, at least we have something to work with here, and she suggested we change it to quote The Raven, and the rest is history.
And how long has, quote, The Raven been a duo?
Too long.
Like, we've been saying 10 years for, I feel like, the past 3 or 5, or I don't even know. So it's been at least, I'm going to go with 13 as a good in-between guess.
Oh my goodness. Are you really? So it's been 13 years, but really you guys have only started hitting the scene and the ground running, what, at least 4 or 5 years ago?
Yeah, since 2018. Like, we had put out an EP in 2016, but we weren't touring or anything. And then 2018, we started, leaving the island and trying to make a real attempt at it. And it's been crazy because in the middle of all of that, obviously there was a hiatus. Hiatus.
Of course.
The whole world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's been great.
It's been a short time, but we've done a lot.
Well, that's why I'm saying you guys have been to Australia. You guys have been the 4 corners of the world so far. This trip in Ontario is a kind of a continuation of what you did last summer, tail end of last summer. Where does, quote, The Raven go after you go home from this trip? What's planned for 2025?
There's lots of of stuff that's probably not up for us to announce yet. We're gonna be doing a gig. We're gonna be doing an next little gig at home at the Manuels River at the Woodstock, which is really cool in Paradise. But then we're gonna be going to BC for a couple of weeks.
Oh wow!
And yeah.
So you're gonna get well received out there. Now you've done a couple of Alberta trips, have you not, in the past? And again, well received out there, I'm sure as well.
Yeah, we've done we did a little tour in Alberta, and then we did a few festivals after that, and we always have a great time out there. BC, we also did a few festivals, so it'll be nice to get back out there and kind of do more of the theater scene, which will be nice. And then we're looking to do the East Coast as well again, and a little festival in Denmark, which is pretty exciting.
Oh wow! Okay, see, again, you guys are like beyond. I'm trying to think of the word. You guys, you like you said before, Jordan, you guys have done so much in such a short period of time that it makes it seem like you guys have been around forever, which you have, but really it's these last 3, 4, 5, 6 years that you've really made it and started traveling more, getting your name out there around the world, and that is pretty impressive for sure.
Thank you.
You've got a new song, and you know what? You know how much I praise and love your music. I always say you guys are the dynamic duo. You complement each other so well in your vocals. When you stand there, and I've watched you, and this is what I do. So I watched you, Kirsten, when Jordan was singing a couple songs at Riverfest. Your eyes were closed. You were in the moment. What's going through your mind at that moment when you guys are immersed in a song?
I think it depends. I guess sometimes it depends on what the song is about. Sometimes I do find myself kind of in the story, but I think also I really enjoy the music myself, truly. And so I think I'm also more of a listener in terms of what I love. Like, I love to sing, don't get me wrong, but my favorite thing ever is to go to a concert. So it's sort of the best of both worlds. We'll just stand there and like listen and also sing. Does that make sense?
No, it does. It does. And then I look over at Jordan, and Jordan is just going crazy on the guitar, and he pulls this stuff out, and all of a sudden he starts playing, then he starts joking around, and and then of course the crowd's laughing. And I love the dynamic between you two, because you guys work so well together. And Jordan, you've got that humor and the guitar and just everything about you on that just tightens everything so well. Your musical experience, Jordan, goes back how far? Your family's played?
It's funny that you say that. I actually, like, my mom sang in choirs, and my aunt and my uncle plays trumpet. But honestly, I'm the first professional musician in my family, and one of the first to like actually pick up a guitar, like, more than just like as a casual kind of hobby.
Really?
I think I've always been around music, and I think, like definitely heavily influenced by like my parents' musical taste and stuff like that.
Sure.
But as for actual musicians, like I was grade 12 before I even started singing and playing guitar.
No way.
Yeah, so it was very, very. It's funny. I actually had plans to be a psychologist or a professional wrestler.
You and I could have been tag team partners.
I know, it would have been hilarious.
Oh, it would have been. Yeah. We're just gonna have to get a few more tattoos on you. That's all. A big giant, well, back then, now we know, but it could have been a big giant raven on the back. We could have called you like, I'll come up with a wrestling name for you, okay? Or did you already have one named out? As kids, we always used to wrestle too. And we always come up with some names. Did you have a wrestling name, Jordan?
I did, yeah. It was Crippling Crazy Coker, and it was T3, so like the T3 on the mat. I even had the hand gestures, my signature move. Like, I was serious, like, I'm gonna start training and do the whole thing.
Oh my God, that is hilarious. That is so funny. That is so funny. You guys got to come up with a theme song. So when you guys come up on stage, Jordan can come in with a onesie and away you go.
He doesn't need a wig. He grew his hair long on the internet. He has a whole wrestling video. You have to find it. I don't know how. If you don't tell me. find it somewhere.
All right, I will definitely do that. It's probably on the dark web somewhere. Not that I know how to get there, but I'll find it somewhere. I will definitely. C3 is the way I'll look for it first, and then we'll go from there. Jordan, that is awesome, dude. Back in Spring is your latest song. Talk to me about that one, and I want to play it. How did you come up with that song?
So we wrote this with Chris Kirby, and I don't know, like, it's kind of silly to say this now because we're touring in the winter, but normally we don't. We usually take a little break. We don't love driving in the snow, and I think it also relates very much to seasonal depression and how people are a little bit down in their feelings, you know?
Yep.
Time of year, and it's just kind of to say that we'll be full force again back in spring, whether that means emotionally or business-wise or whatever it may be. And I remember when we first started to kind of write this with Chris, I kept wanting like a instrumental chorus. I don't know why. I was just like, I feel like this doesn't need words.
Mm-hmm.
And they were a little bit like skeptical about it. But I'm so happy we went with that. And it's a very catchy, different kind of vibe for us. A little bit more rocky. And I love it. We both love it.
And I debuted it last week. And I said the same thing. And a lot of people were saying on the behind the scenes, they were saying the same thing, going, what a different sound. What an absolute, and they loved it because it's out of the box for you guys from what everybody's used to with the harmonies and the lower key. But this one's got a higher tempo. It's a little bit more in your face. It's a little bit faster. And it just, all of a sudden, it just brought everybody's ears a little bit more open and went, oh my God, wow. What a different range Quote the Raven now has. And that's how I felt. I thought it is a great track. And for you guys to come up with something like that, it's a great direction. So however you guys did that, applause to you. I personally think it's a great song. The album is coming out when?
April 23rd.
Ooh.
We won't be changing it. We've been saying it for a year that it's coming soon. It will be out in April.
April 23rd. There you go. So, ladies and gentlemen, Quote the Raven, Jordan and Kirsten Clark, again, no relation, although we spell it the same because both our parents paid the extra for the E. Guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you the best on the final leg of the tour. And maybe we'll catch up in March when I'm home in 16 days, and maybe we'll sit down and have a drink and shoot the shit a little bit more.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, we'd love that.
Sounds good. Guys, you guys keep rocking. And again, the dynamic duo in Gatineau tonight, or is it tomorrow night?
Oh, actually, so no, we're staying at my sister's house right now. We're doing a show actually in Syracuse, New York on Friday, and then most of the rest of the trip will be at the Focal Lines International in Montreal.
There it is. So Syracuse, get your passports ready if you're heading down. Guys, thank you so much for joining me on the show.
Thank you so much.
All right, enjoy and stay warm.
Okay.
Good night. That is none other than Jordan and Kirsten of Quote the Raven. I played this track last week, and I'm going to talk about this right after what my plans are. But first, let's hear it one more time. This is Back in Spring in case you missed the debut last week on Jigs and Rails Radio, KW on Mix 98.5. Yeah. To answer your question, Main Noof, no. Well, am I? I tell people that my heart and soul were born in Newfoundland. My body was born here in Kitchener, Ontario. I was born into a Newfoundland home where my parents boarded 11 of my dad's best friends from my dad's hometown to start them off their feet for 4 years of my life. And then I started the show in 88. So it was, am I officially, technically from Newfoundland? No. But do I promote the Newfoundland music and the culture that I do? Yes. So does that make me a Newfoundlander? Depends on who you ask, but a lot of people have said yes. Hello, Priscilla. Jackson, how's it going? Kathy Stock. Oh, you know what? I'm surprised. You get a fist bump. Thanks, Main Noof. Kathy, I'm surprised that you didn't kick some ass. Mr. Jamie Taylor with the wrestling champ back in high school. 102-pound weight class. Dude, you're only 112 pounds now. You could probably still do it. And by the way, Kathy Stock, thanks for chiming in. What's your dad's name, by the way? Yeah, man, I appreciate that, man. Noof. I'll follow you back. What's your dad's name? And I'm going to give him a shout out on the air and wish him a very happy birthday. Mr. Howard Smith. You know what? I'm not sure. When is that album coming out, Miss Stock? And are you going to be playing that song in, well, I guess you can't really. I'm looking forward to hearing you play at Dildo. Yes. So I go live every Monday night. Now, if you want to hear the audio side of it, so the radio side of it, mix985.ca. Okay, so main noof, mix985.ca. You get to hear the music side of it. I do TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. So this is the behind the scenes. So when the mic is off, we get to have a chat. All my stuff is all uploaded to Spotify. So if you follow this on TikTok, you'll be able to go to my link tree, and then you'll be able to go over to hi Ariel. You guys can go over to my Spotify page then and catch up on all the previous shows. Actually, I'm not going to go anywhere. Guess you guys didn't have cheer tonight. Forgot about that. Good old holiday Monday. Bam, ba doom, ba doom, bam, ba bam, ba bam. Hello, Fitzy. Do I have that album, Kathy? I don't think I do. Why not? Why don't I have that album, Kathy? Kathy, I thought we were friends. I thought we were besties. Hurts. Tear, Kathy. Tear. My wrestling name in high school, because we used to have this one area where it was the mats and stuff. Hey, Jerry, we had the mats and everything. So we used to go in. There'd be about 8 of us. Crusher Clark was always... She's my bestie too. Yes. Whew. Thought I had it. Because I don't want to ruin the CD. I got to put that in my frame, right? It's part of, you know. Yeah, Crusher Clark was my nickname. My signature move was the steamroller. So what I was basically, as soon as I knocked the guy out and laid him flat, I'd steamroll over top of him. That was my signature move. I did it with my kids. It was so funny. I always used to do it to my kids with Delaney and Zoe. They'd be laying there, and I'd be like, "Oh, the steamroller's coming!" Oh, and just roll over top of them. Oh, the good days. Crusher Clark. That's it. Now all I do is crush cans. Crush Red Bulls. Eight songs in the New Music Monday, ladies and gentlemen, and you're not going to be disappointed. They're going to be freaking crazy tracks. You been message me or me? Are you talking about me? Oh, hello, Aaron. What about Angelo? Angelo says hi too. This is the original. I love Ben Weatherby's voice on this. He's slobbering all over the place, I'm sure. Guys ready for German dancing tomorrow night? On TikTok, I have Priscilla, who is a very good family friend, and their daughter Ariel is a flyer like Hunter is in cheer, and they were the ones that actually got Hunter into the German dancing. So that's kind of how that goes. So yeah. Most human way. Yes, the story of the Snow White Dove. Bang, ba, ding, ba, ding, bang, bang. Jigs and Rails Radio, KWMX 98.5, 654 here Eastern Standard Time. From original Newfoundland Gold, that is none other than Mr. Ben Weatherby doing Snow White Dove. Again, another song that's done numerous times. We also had in front of that, Quote the Raven. Song's called Back in Spring. And boy, can I not wait for spring. I cannot wait. So, in certain things in your life, there are certain events that you always remember. For me, it's the death of Elvis Presley. My parents and I, along with Jim and Jean Coombs. Chris, if you're watching on the behind the scenes, your mom and dad, and of course, Kim and Brad. Chris wasn't born then, but it was Brad and Kimberly. We went to Laurel Creek and we were camping, and it was August 16th, of course. And it was the passing of Elvis Presley. And I remember, my parents coming out and they were all crying and everything like that. So, I'm a huge fan of Elvis Presley. My first dog was named Elvis. I got a Presley dog now. And then we have a new puppy named Priscilla. So yes, the Presley clan runs in the family. So that was one. The second one, of course, is 9/11. We all know where we were on 9/11 and what we were doing. And then, of course, where we were when that stuff happened in 2000, where the world shut down. Talking about COVID and where we were. But where were you on February 15th, 1982? An offshore drilling unit that sank in Canadian waters. We're talking about none other than the Ocean Ranger. 84 crew members on board when it sank. 0 survivors. So in dedication of the Ocean Ranger and those who perished, Clayt Butt does a great version, great song called Ocean Ranger, dedicated to those who passed on that fateful day in 1982.
It was just a short time ago when our boys went out to sea. They toiled and worked both day and night to make our island free.
Good old 2020. Thanks, man.
And the mysteries that we always know. From this new island called Newfoundland, a place that we call home. I still recall that fateful day as the waves rolled on the shore.
Oh.
And our loved ones.
So many stories I have with Clayt Butt. Oh, Jeremy, I paid lots of big tribute to Mr. Corey Crew last week. Haha, don't you worry. When am I coming home, Maine Noof? I fly out in 16 days, March 5th till the 10th. I haven't uploaded it to Spotify yet. I've been sick and I've been tired and I'm going to do it when I go home. So last week's show will be uploaded to Spotify. Jeremy, you'll have the full episode of it, buddy.
Never fade away.
Clayt Butt used to live in Cambridge and Kitchener, their area, and I remember going over when he first launched his albums and cassettes, going over for some beers and some steaks at his place. He is such a character, and I gotta see him. I was supposed to see him last August. Oh, watch the page, buddy. Follow me on Facebook too, Main Noof. And yeah, Clayt and I, we did a lot of fun things, man. Great guy. I remember you saying that. No, I won't be home for Patty's. I spent way too much freaking money last year. Spent way too much money last year. So I'll be the week before. Fashion frame. Yes, he is. He's on the good old Singers for Fishermen, all living up in the Toronto area. Yeah, I remember that album. I've got that CD. And now he's living in Spaniards Bay. Fitzy, you follow him, eh? I was just going to say, we're going to do that in the summer. Jigs and Reels Radio KW. Okay, so basically the same logo. This is a group duo, me and him. Hello, Big Rig 49. Yeah, we'll do that in the summer, Fitzy. We're going to go out and see him. Well, Karen will be part of probably the showcase again. So hopefully maybe, Fitzy. You know what I'm thinking, aren't you? You know what I'm thinking. Things are going well, Big Rig. You know what I'm thinking, right? You know what I'm thinking. If Karen's playing in the showcase, you already know. I think that would be an amazing time. All right. One can done. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. In August, Dana will be coming in August. She won't be coming down this time. It's just me. There's so much I'm going to be doing this time. It'll be busy. She wants to, but she couldn't take the time because we weren't sure as to how. Obviously, Pearson, I don't know if you heard, there was a plane crash at Pearson several hours ago. No injuries. Nobody, well, I'm sure there's injuries, but nobody perished. So we just couldn't take the chance of me. I'm flying back on Monday morning extremely early, and then I'm going into work on Monday afternoon, like Monday days. So hey, Jilly. Hey, wait a minute. You got the same as what Big Rig's going on, the Green Heart, White Heart. Well, this is off of, I think, their second cassette. From an Island to an Island. Very traditional, as you can tell.
How do I let go? You're all I see. Every time I close my eyes.
Fitzy, you know who this is.
And how do I move?
That it is, buddy. That it is. you're missing the orange. They have a little bit of the orange in there as well. Don't they? Trying to think. Kind of like the Irish colors.
It's been a while, and I'm still in this place. Do you remember all the nights in your car? We were talking till the sun came up. Do you remember how much you laughed so we couldn't breathe?
Pictures. There we go.
But it felt just like singing a tale as old as time.
There you go. What's going on, Lucas Beckett? Dougie Fry. Good day, Dougie Fry. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to welcome Lucas Beckett. Lucas came over from the TikTok side of things. Lucas, meet the clan. Meet the crew.
And I still don't understand.
You're in for a good time if you're hanging out with these funny guys on this side.
It's been so hard
Oh.
to move on from this.
And we all know who her dad is, eh, Fitzy? How's the darting going there, Dougie? You hitting them? You hitting the target darts there at Dougie, or are you doing okay, buddy?
So why is it still so hard? Do you remember all the nights in your car? We were talking till the sun came up. Do you remember how much you laughed till we couldn't breathe?
Lucas, you're going to meet some good friends on here. There it is. Who should do a duet? Me and you, Fitz? I think you and I should do. Lucas, just so you know, that person, Eliza, she's known as my friendly gnome. She's not much taller than one. I'm sure you heard me talking about her from on the TikTok side of it. Remember.
All the nights in your car, we be talking till the sun came up. Do you remember how much you laughed till we couldn't breathe? Do you remember looking into my eyes and it got awkward, but it felt just right, singing a tale as old as time.
Can't remember if she's back yet or not.
Your call has been forwarded to voice.
I don't think she's back yet. That's right. I don't think she's back yet. I don't think Angie's back yet. Jigs and Reels Radio, KWL Mix 98.5. Hey, Sherry. I was just trying to call Angie. Are you guys still down south? Are you still having fun? Oh, okay. Okay. So you're still down there having your time of your life down in Dominican or Mexico. Is that you guys are still away, right? Yeah. Yeah, you guys are. Yeah, Sherry. Sherry's on the other side speaking on behalf of. Oh, you're home now. Oh, so I can call her? Can I call her? Should I wait for her, or what should I do? Should I call Angie? Come on, Sherry, answer me. I'm live here. This is live. Should I call Sherry? Should I call Angie? Okay, there. I'm gonna call Angie. See if she's there. We'll do this again. We'll see if she's there. See if she answers. All right, I did try. I'm trying. Oh, Sherry. Let's try. If she doesn't answer, then we'll come up with our own stuff. We already know what we're going to talk about. Because you guys got trivia. You guys got comedy show coming up at the Dildo Brewery. No? Yes, no? Oh, look at that. All right, well, Angie's missing out tonight. So the Dildo Brewery, the 411 at the Dildo Brewery, I got it for you. There's trivia. Oh, yeah. There is also a comedy show. That's right. Sherry's going to get up and sing. That's how funny things are going to be because Sherry's awesome. What else do they got going on? Lots of stuff. But one of the things they are taking part in, and I'm super, super excited to come home for this, and this is the reason why we're doing this. And Rebecca Mercer, who you just heard, played at the Jam last year in Carbonear, is going to be part of this, along with 23 other performers. We're talking about the Jigs and Reels Radio KW, along with the Dildo Brewery in Dildo, Newfoundland. 7th Front Road. You can't miss it. You can't miss it. I'll tell you. It's a big building. It's yellow with a red roof. They got a red pew. And outside, there's a big giant squid. Yeah, and it's right on the water. You can't miss it. It is the International Women's Day celebration, celebrating the women of Newfoundland music. It was an idea that I have had over a year, and it's going to come to fruition March 7th, 8th, and 9th. I'm nervous as hell, but I am super, super excited about this. Janelle Chantel, Francie Barrett, Denise Sully-Critch, Courtney Wicks, Elizabeth Shepard, Jenny Mallard, Kathy Stock, Selena Boland, Madeline, Amity, Kyla Tilley, Claire Porter, Judy Cumby, Amanda Stone, Dana Reed, Rachel Cousins, Rebecca Mercer, Becca Bartlett, Mackenzie Critch, Kelsey Arsenault, Christina Bishop, Lauren Kelsey and Laura, Emily Gladys, and Judy Brazel. That is all who's going to be playing there over the 3 days. It'll be streamed on the Facebook page. It'll also be streamed live on the online radio station. So if you can't get it on Facebook, you can tune into Live 365 on that radio station, and bada boom, bada bing, you'll be able to listen to it as well. And I just got word that Sherry is doing a beer at the brewery for the International Ladies Week. So that'll be taking part as well. Like I said, I'm extremely nervous because, again, I always get nervous. I get nervous, excited for things like this. And if you all know me, I don't need the caffeine pills to run off of this. The energy that I get from this far exceeds anything. And I'm so excited to put this together and to come down and to promote this, because it is something that is at the forefront of everything. And I'll tell you, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, you wouldn't find this many female musicians taking part in Newfoundland music. You don't. There is more than this. There are lots more than this. This is just the surface of women in Newfoundland music. This is just the start as well. You know I don't stop. Dana's on the other end going, no, he doesn't. God damn it. When I put my mind to something, trust me, it gets done. Except for the dishes and laundry and all that sort of stuff. I really don't want to put my mind to that, but it has to be done. So that is taking place March, you know when, 7th, 8th, and 9th. And I cannot wait to, hey, what's this? What's this? Oh my goodness. Do we know what this is? Do we know? That's right. It is time for the New Music Monday. And I'll tell you, we have got ourselves 8 tracks on tonight. Do I tell you now? Do you want me to tell you now what this big announcement is? No, you know what? No, I'm not. Tony Randall is about to kick off tonight's show. Talking about all the snow, talking about how much fun we have. Tony Randall doing the Snow Shuffle on Jigs and Reels Radio, KW's New Music Monday. Book off for August on the rocks. Book off in August on the Rocks, 22nd and 24th.
It's coming down fast. I gotta get my stuff. I got a coat, mitts, shovel, and salt. It's gonna be tough. The driveway is wide, the snow is high. I got a shovel.
Thank you, Kathy.
My door is broken. I can't get out. I never saw the light.
I love
throw it on top.
I love when the Top of Mind tracks come out like this. Tony writes a song about how the snow is. Snow Shuffle. August 22nd to 24th. That's when you want to come for that, brother. Oh, 50 musicians, 3 days. That's going to be fun. And then you and me will have some whiskey.
He's having fun. And my neighbor smiles at me. I smile at him.
This is catchy.
I shovel as fast as I can, 'cause I want to win.
Oh, man.
It slides to the ground. I throw it up again. It slides back down. And it slides back down.
Oh, you cannot be more from the truth, Tony.
The driveway is clear. The cars are parked. My shirt is soaked. My ear is broke. My arms are sore. My back is broke. I sit down, put on an ice pack, and a TENS machine. You gotta be kidding me. The plow went by again.
Oh, yes.
I throw it on top. It slides to the ground. I throw it up again. It slides back down. I throw it on top. It slides.
Oh, this is awesome. I love this one, man. This is funny.
Throw it up again. It slides back down.
We can all relate.
Slides
We can all freaking relate. I love this. This is awesome. Yes. Jigs and Reels Radio KW on Mix 98.5. Tony Randall. And boy, can you ever speak the truth on that. Snow Shuffle is the name of that song. Yeah, and it was. It was. We have a nonstop here in Ontario. Well, East Southern Ontario. We've had the snow. And I would say, what about a foot? I'd say we probably had about 3 feet of snow, I'd say, within the last week and a half, give or take. And it has been crazy. The snow banks in my neighborhood, you saw them on the post. Yeah. And last night, as I said, the pal came by, and I was thinking, do I do it? Instead, no. And I should have. I should have, because it was freaking heavy. It was heavy this afternoon shoveling. But I'll tell you, the cigar tasted a hell of a lot better after it was done. I just needed to grab myself a little bit of whiskey, but I didn't have any left. I don't have any. I got rum. I got Boom Boom rum, and I didn't get a chance to get the glass yet. That's why, you know what? I'm going to have that when I go home, when I upload the show to Spotify. I'm going to do that on my streaming platforms. On the Rocks NL. You see me, follow him, and post this stuff. That dude, he's got some great, great promotions, cross promotions, anything you see, and he loves his whiskey. And most of his posts are about it, but he also shares a lot of the other posts. So do yourself a favor. It is called On the Rocks NL. Give him a follow. Let's continue on, shall we? Jamie Taylor's got a new one out. It's been a while since we've heard from him. This is another brand new track, radio debut. The song's called Echoes of Memories on Jigs and Reels Radio KW.
Was singing the songs. I knew then where I belonged. A backstage pass suit you I see. Amanda Bewers or Tony Marie.
Time for another one.
I wanna be on MTV.
That's right, I forgot you're in Petawawa. Okay, Jamie Taylor, what?
Now after many years with Buddy Weissman, you think you settled down.
Look at you going to the clubby sort of style, JT.
Got the Order of Canada medal on their chest. Hey, Ray, Kevin, and Wayne.
Oh, yeah, you went electronic. You damn right you did. Is that Donna singing that part? Oh, I've got some Sullivan and Slaney. Really? You work with them too? Lucas works at the airport. He works with Kevin Winters as well, ladies and gentlemen.
Newfoundland music as it has.
This is a crazy track, dude.
Hey, your music play on.
I like this. No offense to your other stuff, but I like this. I like this a lot. Not what I expected. Jigs and Reels Radio KW on Mix 98.5. Not at all what I expected from Jamie Taylor. You can find it on the online stores called Newfoundland Dreams. It is Jamie Taylor going electronica. Dude, that was like, wow, I have never expected that. And if you listen to the words, it was all about the Newfoundland musicians. Buddy West's name of the other fellers, the Order of Canada award around their necks, and blah, blah, blah. Great track. Wow, man, I really like that one. Jamie Taylor, song's called Newfoundland Dreams. We're going to continue on. This guy's got his new album out. Here's one of his newest, Standing on Solid Ground. We're talking about Lucas Snow on Jigs and Reels Radio KW's new Music Monday. And we all know who produced and recorded this one. Our good buddy Fitzy. Mix 98.5. Well, Lana, you missed it. You missed it. I played Steve tonight. Yeah, of course you can, Christina. Let's do it.
Your snow is all the same. We're standing on solid ground. Around the Bayer in St. Johnstown. So
yeah, see? Don't be showing up late next time, Lana.
We'll all be safe and sound. She stands up against the wind and rain. She never ever seemed to let me down.
Lucas can do anything. He's got the chops of his dad, and he's brought it his own, and his sound is so Lucas Snow. It's when I hit play, you know that it's Lucas Snow.
It's all just right.
No. I fly home in 16 days, Jess, and that's when I plan on making it down to Petty Harbor. I will be down there. I fly in on the 5th, and I got a good friend of mine over on the far side, Lucas Beckett, who works at the airport, who's going to make sure that the runways are clear for me to land in on the 5th. And then I'm going to go to Petty Harbor. Thanks, OTR. I have no idea how many people I got watching, but he's have more. Jigs and Reels Radio, KW Mix 98.5, Lucas, snow and standing on solid ground. 7:23 here on Jigs and Reels. Still got 40 some minutes, just under 40 minutes to go. So I have a very good friend of mine that we met through Evan McCoy, Justin of Easton Nowhere. Now, Justin, of course, knows a lot of people as well. And Chris Hibbs, Way East and all that. Now, you guys heard me talk about this a little while ago, and it's something that's now going to come to fruition. So all the new music songs that you're hearing now, plus all the songs, all the new music Monday songs from its start of the year, which would have been the second week, which is January 13th, I think, something like that. We are now going to do a monthly top 10. That's right. You heard me. So all the songs that are taken from the New Music Monday over the previous month will be featured on the online radio station, Jigs and Reels Radio KW on Live 365. The link will go up. This goes live after tonight's show. The link will be there. You will have it. You will be able to vote up until, what did we say? Next Thursday at 5 Newfoundland time. So you got about a week and a half. There are, and I didn't realize this, but when Justin and I were putting the songs together since January the 6th, 13th, there are over 30 songs already that I have featured in the New Music Monday. Over 30 already. And it's including all the ones here tonight. So we are going to be doing a monthly top 10, and it'll be featured and replayed on the Saturday and the Sunday. Details will be in the link, and it starts the end of next week. All right. So when I'm home, oh, that's right. When I'm home, that's when the top 10 is going to be featured. All right. How's that sound? Jigs and Reels Radio KW on the online station on Live 365. Colleen Power, we all know she's a Newfoundland and Labrador singer-songwriter. She released a new French song on Valentine's Day. It's called L'Inconnu, The Stranger. And I read the bio on this. It is the first single from Colleen Power's third Francophone album, Anthony Marvelous. The song and video are based on the story of Belle Island fisherman Thomas Dwyer. In 1796, him and his brother, Daniel Dwyer, were kidnapped while fishing off Bauline. They were then taken to France as prisoners. About 40 years later, Thomas Dwyer returned to Belle Island, speaking French and dressed in French fashions, and he was not recognized by the Liviers. I discovered this story at the Center for Newfoundland Studies at Memorial University in 2007 while researching the history of French presence in Newfoundland, says Power. I was captivated by the tale and did more research on French fashion for the period of the song. She began sketching out lyrics and brought them to a friend and bassist, Anrin Thomas, who co-wrote the song with her, along with 6 other songs on the album, all inspired by French presence and history in Newfoundland. The album will be released in June of 2025. This is the song we're talking about. In English, it's called The Stranger, but in France, it's called L'Inconnu. Colleen Power, Jigs and Reels Radio KW, Mix 98.5. I believe she does. I still think she does on the show. So yes, there is going to be a top 10 of Jigs and Reels Radio KW. Oh, does it? Okay. All right, we're going to have to watch that. So yes, the top 10 You're going to be able to vote once a day. You will be able to make a casting vote. So very similar to CIOEs, but this is just for Newfoundland musicians. It is just for the ones that I play on this. They're East Coast top 30 every week. Mine is a top 10 once a month based on the songs I get out of the New Music Monday each and every week. That is the major announcement. Again, something to do, but I have nothing else to do. There's Justin now.
Regardez, c'est bon, les petits bonbons, les conus, son chapeau froid. Regardez, c'est bon, les petits bonbons, les conus. Fouiller son navire, va-t-il repartir? On l'aimerait découvrir son passé, son avenir.
Yep, going to be launched tonight, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. There it is. Justin's going to be plastering it everywhere. 24, spread the word. 24. Damn. Hello, Mel Simmons. I love her voice when she does French songs. It's pretty freaking cool. Oh yeah. This is a great song. Jigs and Reels Radio KW on Mix 98.5. Lincoln. Great song, Colleen Power, brand new music Monday. And again, don't forget, after tonight, the show, you will be able to cast your vote for the new Jigs and Reels Radio KW Top 10, monthly Top 10. That'll be aired the first Saturday and Sunday of the month on Jigs and Reels Radio KW on Live 365. The link will be there. Top 10 monthly. I've already got 30 plus songs on, man. I'm going to crazy. It's crazy. That's it. So you'll be able to do a top 10. The voting starts tonight, goes till next Monday since I'm flying home, but usually we'll do it until Wednesday. But because I'm flying home, I can't do the show on the road. All right. So I get a message, and I love how this happens. So I get a message, and the first thing that comes out is, hey, listen, you know what? I'd love to get my music on the air. How do I go about doing it? And I tell him, does a bear in the woods? Because you know what? I will play anything that is from Newfoundland. So this guy sent me his biography and his songs, and I've not heard him. So we're going to play it for the very first time. Now, you may have heard this guy. I don't know. But we're talking about Mr. David T. Kent. Is every bit the old school mature country artist despite being nicknamed a millennial country singer. A look at his history and present life detail a path that has matured him into the captivating singer and artist he is today. Born in 1984 to humble beginnings on an island, off an island in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, might not seem like typical Western breeding ground for a country singer, but you can't get any place in this world more country than Bell Island, Newfoundland. At the age of 8 years old, he started performing in front of family and friends at parties, church gatherings, social events, and anywhere his parents could show him off. By the age of 12, he had come to the conclusion that he was going to be a country singer for the rest of his life and started accompanying himself with his Roy Clark signature guitar. Oh, hee-haw. Yeehaw. What a great, great show. By 15 years old, he had his first high school band, a rock band. No, sir, country all the way. Since that time, Dave has played clubs, concerts, festivals, and even casinos from the east coast of Atlantic Canada to the western plains of Alberta. After competing and winning fourth place in the next Country Star competition in 2016, David began collecting his songs and refining them and bringing them to the music producer Ward Pike. We all know who Ward Pike is. To finish co-writing and start developing as a viable record artist, singer, songwriter. Dave already has the entertainment component mastered. Dave's first single is called I'm a Cowboy and couldn't be more autobiographical in nature. Single out now to Sirius XM Country, Apple, Spotify, and all streaming services, and all commercial country radio. His next singles are under production, and a full album is expected to be written and released and is under development. Ladies and gentlemen, this song is called Living and Dying. That's right. I did not choose the one that he says. No, because that's what I do. I don't listen to a song. I go by the title. And this is the one that I chose, David T. Kent. Song's called Living and Dying. Brand new music, new debut. Jigs and Reels Radio, KW, Mix 98.5. Always got some country twang.
Come into this world on her own. If God should bless us, we won't be alone. When he gave you to me, it wasn't fair.
Whoa!
So maybe it's time we take it slow. Pay attention as it goes. Give a little love today before it ends.
Oh, this is country, true and true.
Living and dying. It takes all that you have.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
Living and dying.
Holy shit.
Don't go around sad. There's no life worth living without you and me.
Wow.
Living and dying over our memories.
This is country.
Maybe one of us has been past.
Dave, dude, I don't know if you're watching on behind the scenes, but brother,
Tomorrow might be your last.
wow.
Might be the best gift that we had. So every day we take it slow. Pay attention as it goes.
Very,
Give a little love
yeah.
today before it ends.
Young Alan Jackson. Wow.
It takes all that you have.
Kent. Wow. David T. Kent. I like, oh, yeah. What a song. Wow. Jigs and Reels Radio, KW Mix 98.5. If that doesn't scream country, I do not know what country is then, because that was it. David T. Kent, Living and Dying from Belle Island. Unbelievable, man. That was such a crazy track. That is Newfoundland country. Is it me, or is the sort of that sound coming back again? Because, you know, you've got Lucas Snow coming out with a bunch. You've got David T. Kent, Christina Bishop coming up. The country is running rampant. And it sounds like it's coming, but not that it ever left. I'm not saying that it ever left. What I'm referring to is the fact that it's becoming more and more prevalent again, like it was in the 70s and 80s. That's crazy. Absolutely loved it, Dave. Man, that was awesome. This next artist, Kyla Tilley, she's been around a long time. The album's called Nature. Now, I'm actually going to be having Kyla Tilley perform at the Falls Pub in April. Details are coming. Now, I'm unfortunately not going to be there, which sucks, but the booking has been made. She will be here in Ontario, and I cannot wait for her to make it this way. I'm trying to get her in another location on the Thursday night, but we'll figure it all out. We're talking about none other than Miss Kyla Tilley and a song called Taken by the Wind. On Jigs and Reels Radio, KW Mix 98.5. I love the guitars in this. She's such a great guitarist. Listen to this. Hey, Steve. Francie, I know you're going to love this. Very folky. Thanks, buddy. I'm having fun, that's why. Frozen treats in Newfoundland. I got some frozen treats. What? I could use some right now. Frozen treats in Newfoundland over on the TikTok side of me, throwing me some ice cream cones. Thanks a bunch. You get a heart back. Where are you guys located, Frozen Treats in Newfoundland? How does one get in touch with you? I'll give you a big shout out on the air here. Throw me a bone. And the ice cream cones. I love her guitar work. I hope she plays this. Oh, bring that. Bring that. I hope she plays this song at the That is awesome. That is so cool. I'm going to give you a big shout out. Are you on hey, Wally Juanita from Clarenville? You on Facebook then as well? Frozen Treats of Newfoundland? Yeah, I hope she plays this. I like this song.
Champagne chattering, gossip shadow on the water. Daylight waiting, Clelia settling, nocturnal dangers waking. Home rest till it again.
Oh, perfect. Glad he's got on. All right. Check me out on Facebook then too. Frozen Treats. Oh, were you on? Okay, because I'm on. I'm going with DC on March the 6th when I'm home. Don and I'll be doing a chat on Out of the Fog. That's crazy. Jigs and Reels Radio, KW on Mix 98.5. That is Kyla Tilly from Nature. That is Taken by the Wind. I love the guitar picking in that, and I really hope she plays that. I guess I got to put my request in as to what songs I want you guys to play at the Dildo Festival, showcasing the women of Newfoundland music, March 7th, 8th, and 9th. Just to let you know, there will be 0 reservations. It'll be come first serve, first come first serve. Show up early, stay late. There will try to fit everybody in. It'll probably be standing room only, but it's going to be a freaking awesome time. March 7th, 8th, and 9th at the Dildo Brewery. We're going to be awesome. On the TikTok side of things, Frozen Treats of Newfoundland. Now check this out. Their same name on Facebook. I didn't realize this, but it's really cool. If you've never heard this, it is Frozen Treats of NL. What they do is they highlight all the places to get ice cream in Newfoundland and Labrador. You may have heard of some, but these guys will tell you of all the places you don't know about. So come the summer, right now it's kind of sucky because, of course, it's winter. Not everybody likes ice cream. I like ice cream. I like ice cream no matter when. But some of you may not because it's winter. However, come summertime, go follow these guys. They're on TikTok right now. Frozen Treats of NL. They are on the Facebook. Frozen Treats of NL. I will be following them. I will be reposting them. You're also on Instagram, I'm assuming too, right? So yeah. So we're going to do it. We are going to do it. Frozen Treats of NL. Check it out. And we're just talking about how they, how we're talking about, she was on, they were out on Out of the Fog with, on the Rogers. I will actually be doing another taping with Don Cody on March the 6th on Out of the Fog. And we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff. Over on the Facebook side of things, on the behind the scenes on the Rocks, NL just says, I found a few hidden ice cream gems by following them. There we go. That's what we do. That's what we do. We share the love. I love this show. Birthday shout outs. We want to give Brenda, who was also known as Damien's better half. She celebrated a birthday. He dedicated a song to her. Also celebrating birthdays are my cousin Donnie Lay, Kevin Evans. You might know who that is. We all know who Kevin Evans is. Also cannot forget about my buddy Johnny. My buddy Johnny Wetlaufer, who's out. Well, he's actually probably sleeping now. Yeah, so Johnny Wetlaufer does a lot of snow removal, working many crazy, stupid hours this winter, making his money, big money, celebrating his birthday. Happy birthday to you, my buddy. Known him since we were 4 years old. That's how long. 30 years ago. That's how long we've known each other. 30 years. Anybody says different, you're getting blocked. So here is Damien Follett's new one. Love, Come Back to Town. Brand new Music Monday.
So never thought there was anyone out there.
And another great voice.
The only thing on my side was the last half of this life, I swear. I remember that picture, Lord, I almost missed out that day.
I'm glad you popped on, guys. Follow me on Facebook too, because I think that's awesome. I think what you guys are doing are great. Frozen Treats of NL. It's freaking cool. That's awesome.
When you hold my hand, I can do anything. I feel like Superman, I can find it. 'Cause you gave me wings. I'm stronger, smarter, better than I was. You got me.
I don't know if you're watching, but you know who this song is for.
When I found you, love came back to town.
Damien can freaking sing anything, eh? Damien can freaking sing a gum rapper. God damn. Well, Christina, I can definitely do Christina, how long have you been watching the shows? Of course, I do birthday wishes.
You bring out that child of me. I don't know where I'd be.
Christina.
I'm gonna be here as long as I see you right there through the years. And you make me a better man. When you hold my hand, I can do anything.
Ah, Damien.
I feel like Superman, I can fly again. 'Cause you
Oh, yeah.
gave me wings. I'm stronger, smarter, better than I was. You got me believing that there's a higher love. And I found it when I found you. Love came back to town.
I love this song. Really well done.
I ain't gonna take for granted my time on this planet no more. God gave me my best friend. I'm on it until the end. My heart is yours. 'Cause you make me a better man. When you hold my hand.
Of course you do. Of course you do. So on the Roxanne L, who's a very good friend of mine, because we talk about whiskey all the time, he's got some liquors and liqueurs that pair well with ice cream. He's made a few sundaes. They're somewhere on his Instagram page, Adult Ice Cream, he like to says it. Thanks, OTR. Hey, Zig.
Yeah, I'm stronger, smarter, better than I was. You got me believing that there's a higher love.
Damien. Beautiful.
Found it when I found you. Love came back to town.
Jigs and Reels Radio KW on Mix 98.5. That is none other than Mr. Damien Fallen in Love Came Back to Town, sending that one out to his better half, none other than Brenda. Beautiful song there, Damien. Of course, I met Damien at the Dildo Brewery back many years ago, courtesy of my cousin Sue Ann, who introduced me and Brenda, and we've been buds ever since. We at Music NL this last year, we had a great time. Chris Ryan, the late and great Chris Ryan. We sat there for at least a couple, 2-3 hours, just shooting the breeze, having ourselves a great time and a great conversation. Man, the stories that those guys could tell, that'll never, ever repeat. Damien Fall Love Came Back to Town, brand new song. We got one more here, and do not forget all these songs that you were hearing, these 8 tonight, along with the 20 plus other ones, are going to be part of the top 10 monthly tracks that are going to be taking part in Live 365 in the first weekend of March, which I'll be home. So I'll be recording that one prior on Live 365, so be sure to tune in for that one. Howard Smith, that is none other than Kathy Stock's dad. Want to wish him a very happy 79th birthday. Happy birthday to you, sir, and thank you for giving us a fantastic gift in Kathy Stock. I understand you are a great musician yourself. I'm going to play a song next week from you and Kathy. So our final song here in the New Music Monday is from none other than Christina Bishop, who will be part of the Jigs and Reels Jam on the Jigs and Reels Radio KW and Dildo Brewery, the showcase that's going to feature the Women of Newfoundland Music, March 7th, 8th, and 9th. Christina, this is the song I chose. All right, out of all of them, this is the one. Why? Because I like the name of it. We're talking about Lucky One, Christina Bishop. On New Music Monday, Jigs and Reels Radio KW on Mix 98.5. Oops.
Any snow in Newfoundland?
Not as much as we got.
By many hate, find on nights, say you're lucky 'cause I know what you've done.
Oh, I love Christina's music as well. I'm excited about her playing live. I cannot wait to see you, Christina. Eggnog ice cream. Nice. Yeah, Jamie, that was a wicked track, man. I really enjoyed that one. Tom, how are you feeling, buddy? Christina, how many years ago did you do this song? This is a great song. That's okay. So am I. How long ago did you do this song? So give you a little bit of background, Frozen Treats. My my dad was born in Heart's Desire, Trinity Bay. Me, I was born up here in Ontario 53 years ago. So we, when my parents first got together, they boarded 11 of my dad's best friends from Newfoundland so they can get a start for the first 4 years of my life. So that's kind of how this all happened. And then I used to do this show back in '88 for 20 years when there was no internet, nothing. And it was all cassettes, albums, and CDs. And then I started this back in 3 years ago. And it's been on the air 3 years. And look at the numbers I've amassed. And there's no stopping me now. It's away we go. Away we go. Oh, no way. His last name Crocker? Could be relation. Because my aunt, my grandmother's side was from Heart's Delight. Jigs and Reels Radio, KW on Mix 98.5. That is none other than Christina Bishop and a song called Lucky One, done back in 2011. Are you going to play that one for us on, hello, Warless? Are you going to play that one for us on the 6th, the 7th, 8th, and 9th? You're going to do that one? I think you should. I like that one. That's a great song. Christina Bishop, brand new. We're going to take that one out and wipe the dust off of that one for you. That is it. That is it for the New Music Monday tonight. I hope you enjoyed that. That was crazy. Great music. 8 of them. All now available very, very soon to do your voting. You have 1 week. The voting closes down next Monday night at 5 p.m. before I get on the air for next Monday night. And then we do the tally and come up with the top 10 out of the 30 plus songs we have to choose from that you are going to choose. You are going to place your vote once a day. It's going to start very, very soon. Time for one more track. This is from Ellison Wins Coles and The Truth at Last. Wonder what we're talking about. Jigs and Reels Radio, KW, Mix 98.5.
It's just a pack of lies, boys, from the very start.
We all know the bartender sweetheart, Chislets. Oh, I know the Chislets. That's actually what my grandmother's last name was, a Chislet, Margaret. Margaret and Bill Clark in Heart's Desire were my grandparents. So, of course, I'm sure if you're old enough, Wade and Michelle Chislett. Do you know Michelle Chislett? Because she married my cousin Wade, who is part of the MNR down there. And she's a teacher, which I'm sure you already know. And if you do, talk about a small world. And I would assume then you went to high school or school with a lot of my cousins then, which were Clarks. we go. Put that over there. Ah, okay. I'm sure if you asked around. Which weekend are you talking about? Or are you talking about Lisa coming down? No, I don't know a Barry Chislett. Francie, do you know a Barry Chislett? Francie Barrett's on the other side of Levisbar. She knows everybody. Thanks, Arliss. Yeah, Francie knows everybody. She's my little Nomi friend. She's about 5'2". I appreciate you tuning in, and I'm definitely going to be following you and promoting everything, just like I do with OTR. You're on Instagram too, I'm assuming, right? Yes?
The bartender since they're living with each other now.
Jigs and Reels Radio KW, Mix 98.5. That is Ellison Wins Coles and the Truth at Last. It is time now for me to say goodnight, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys had a great time because I sure did, as I do each and every Monday night between the hours of 6 and 8 o'clock Eastern time. So until next Monday night, don't forget to vote. We'll be launching that very, very shortly. Until next Monday night, when you hear the Fables heave away, you know you're listening to Jigs and Reels Radio KW on Mix 98.5. So until next Monday night, may God bless you. May God bless the tropical island of Canada known as Newfoundland. You guys have yourself a great week. Well, good night. All right, you guys. You guys have yourself a great week. We do this again next Monday night. See ya.